Welcome back to Winners Win Football Podcast. It's a different environment today.
Online edition.
Today I decided to be lazy. I was tired and I could not take that half an hour drive.
Oh, to half an hour too much. No,
half,
but
half an hour too
switch
much.
it up. It's fine.
It's a switch up. It's interesting. Hey, it's not going well with the live audio, so might as well do it.
It's going well. It's going somewhere.
No, I'm kidding. It's going well.
Thank you for everyone subscribing, but subscribe even more.
Subscribe even more. We're at 120. We appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
But subscribe more. All right. So it's been the international break.
But imagine this is the worst part of the season.
Yeah.
Like we just finally get the taste. Football is back. We waited entire summer, everything. After just a few game weeks, bam, international break already.
Yeah, it's a cock tease.
Yeah.
We got a cock tease. And now we're blue balls.
big blue balls.
We're big blue balls when it comes to football right now.
But we have to talk about it nevertheless, because this is the World Cup qualifiers, at least. So if you don't know, we live in Sweden, so we have to talk about Sweden. Sweden may not be talked about enough on English-speaking platforms, so we got to give it a chance. We got to give it the proper space that it needs. So since both of us are great Sweden national team watchers.
Yeah, consistently.
Consistent. No, but I can give some background before we start with the national team I will have right now. For me at least, Sweden, the national team, it's always been Zlatan and the rest.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a stable core of players where the consistent levels are high quality. Yeah. We had one of two good players. We used to have Henrik Larsson, and we have Ljungberg. You had some players who were good, but never a team that was consistently good. Until I feel right now we have a group of players where most of them play are in high top European leagues. So if we go through like the starting 11, let me pick it up, which played in the last game.
Yeah.
Just for different people to understand what we are working with right now. So in goal, which didn't have the best game, was Olsen. He plays for Malmö, which is the biggest Swedish team. But behind him, we have Johansson, which is a goalkeeper that plays in Stoke. And he is one up and coming keeper.
Recently did an amazing assist as well.
Exactly. So keepers, I mean, Olsen, he has played at a decent level. He was as Aston Villa, he has played abroad, but now back in Sweden. The defenders that we have right now we can start with the captain, Isak.
Yeah.
He's playing for Atalanta, serious team, great success over the last couple of years. And then we've played with Hjalmar Ekdal. He plays at Burnley. Exactly. He was when Company was there. We brought them back in the Premier League, and now playing there in Premier League as well. And we have formerly at Manchester United, now at Aston Villa, Lindelof, who's been out injured, so he wasn't playing these games. And then we have Gudmundsson, who is playing at Leeds right now. Not had his greatest of games when we played when Arsenal played them, but it's fine. It's Arsenal. Then we have Premier League, Serie A, and then we have some other players. Samuel Dahl is playing at Benfica, Emil Kraft at Newcastle.
Yeah.
So some decent defenders playing at decent level. Now in midfield, the three that started in midfield when the last game against Slovenia was Yasin Ayari, who's playing for Brighton. And I mean, if you're a young player picked up by Brighton, who had their great scout,
this guy's class.
You're a good player. So he is great.
I think the big clubs are going to start coming for him soon, in 1-2 seasons.
Yeah, I think this guy is amazing. Then we have Hugo Larsson, who's playing for Frankfurt, Champions League level. So, I mean, helping them secure Champions League football with Ekitike and the boys.
At some point in the summer, I heard rumors of Real Madrid wanting him. But probably it's an 8-10 thing.
Yeah, but he's young, so a lot future with him. And then we had in that midfield that played last game week, we have Anton Saletros, who's player for AIK Solna, which is a local team in Sweden. And I think he's more there for balance reason. You need to have a controlling six. Well, the other two are more attacking in that sense. But then if you look at other midfielders in the Swedish national team, you have Lucas Bergvall for Tottenham. Had a breakout season, I would say, last season, playing a lot for them. Nanasi, who is formerly at Malmö, is playing now at Strasbourg in the French league. And then we have Sweden are kind of play like a 5 at the back system. So the wing backs, we have to include them as well. We have Svensson, who is playing at Dortmund, who they purchased. They first loaned him, and then now they bought him. I think he's played Champions League football, so good level as well. You have Ken Sema, and who played right wing back in this game? Let me check. Sorry, it was Bernhardsson. He was left wing back, and then we have Bernhardsson. And for me, that right wing back position is something we have to discuss because I think that is one of the more weaker spots.
Yeah.
But other than that, you have, and now we can go into the forward. This is where the big boys comes in. You have the greatest Swedish Premier League striker in the league, Victor Gyökeres.
Imagine my shock.
No. We have Alexander Isak, Gyökeres, Elanga, and we have some other players on the bench. We have Jordan Larsson, son of Henrik Larsson.
Yeah.
And Kulusevski is out injured, so there's still some players that come in.
So I mean, attacking players.
So many attacking players. The rest of the team, I mean, I would say attack is the best, midfield is decent, and the defense is so it gets progressively a bit.
I think this team is more suited for like a 4-2-3-1.
I think this. You know what I think this team is suited for?
Or a 4-4-2.
Yeah. I think this team is suited.
You could have Elanga either on the left or the right. You can have Kulusevski on the right. You can have Isak and Gyökeres up top. Yasin Ayari and Hugo Larsson or Saletros, one of them in the middle.
Yeah, but for me, the most important thing, because there's not much tactic in international football in the same sense as club football.
I mean, I feel like this guy is actually the best manager so far that I've seen for Sweden when it comes to tactics.
Yeah, one of the better ones, but not what I want to see. I think these players are great for counter-attacking football, honestly.
Yes.
Just if especially since we don't have the Pedri type that controls the ball and dictates the tempo, just be able to.
Yeah, Ayari kind of.
I see him more so. Yeah, he could be, but not yet. But as a team, I don't think we're especially Sweden as a identity in football. I wouldn't say we are that kind of team or nation to be honest. So I would want us to be able to stable defense and just hit on the counter, because Gyökeres likes counterattacks. Elanga is great on the counter. Isak works everywhere. So I think that would be good for us.
So we have the exact opposite manager of that kind of football. We have a very possession control.
Yeah, but
attacking
I think
manager.
It's a good mix, but I think I would want us, especially against the big teams. I think we got good chances of scoring a lot on the counters.
Jon Dahl Tomasson, by the way, is the manager, if I haven't mentioned it. But he used to be a legendary striker in La Liga, by the way. In Villarreal. Yeah, I used to watch him a lot. My first season watching football, 2006-2007, this guy used to be a legend.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And he's the first non-Swedish national team manager. So it's kind of a big deal.
I like it. I think this will work. I'm pretty sure this will. It's a good twist.
I mean,
you see how far Denmark gets all the time, like at least quarterfinals, round of 16. They're always there. So I think this is a good change for us.
I agree. I think
I feel like
this is something we can build on.
Swedish football has gotten used to like 4-4-2, compact, defense, counter,
go.
Yeah, but if any team would have suited this, it would have been this team. Like the former manager, Janne Andersson.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect for this team.
Yeah, probably. But now that you got to work with what you got. And I think one of the things which I've always complained about when it comes to Swedish football or Swedish national team, just weak mentally. I mean, usually when they go away to games, you never expect them to win.
Yeah.
So now with this game against Slovenia, I watched it and I was like, okay, I could there's some good things going on here because we have quality players. We were the better team, I would say as well.
We deserved
but just small moments of weakness, of like fragileness in the team, like conceding after just a couple of minutes in the second half. Of course, it was an error. I don't think Olsen does that any time else, but still it happens. And they concede right at the end. Like some of these things, which I feel like it's a mental thing more than anything.
Yeah. And man, with this team, we have to get to the World Cup. We have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big failure.
I don't know how we didn't get to the World Cup last time.
Yeah.
But with the World Cup, last time we were there was 2018. That was a good achievement. We went.
It was a good tournament.
Quarterfinals, no?
Yeah, and we knocked out by England.
Knocked out by England 2-0. But I feel like this is the kind of team that would get to the quarterfinals, in my opinion. I don't see that many great teams, national teams out there for this.
Yeah, and I think with the attacking talent in this team, I think we could damage or cause problems to most teams, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, man, we could have played. We could play a 4-3-3 with Kulusevski as part of the three.
Yeah.
Isak could play on the left.
Yeah, Isak on the left, Gyökeres, and then you have Elanga
on the right, and then Kulusevski as a center attacking midfielder.
Yasin Ayari, and then you just need a 6.
Yeah.
I think, and I discussed that with one of my friends, and he said exactly that. I think that would be an interesting thing for the future.
And then you could have Isak Hien and Ekdal in the middle, of Isak Hien and Lindelöf, whatever.
Yeah.
Then Sema on the left, and then on the right, Bernardsen. I don't know.
And that's the thing. Right now, I don't think we have any good right back or right wing backs.
Yeah.
So I think if we play a 5 at the back, let's say, why not stick Elanga at right wing back?
Yeah, I think that's probably if Isak comes back, because Isak didn't play this game because he hasn't had any playing time, no training, so he's been very rusty. So that's why he benched Isak and then played Elanga and Gyökeres up top. But I think
that's the future. Gyökeres and Isak together, and then you have Elanga, unfortunately, out on the wings. And it's funny we're talking about this because in 5 minutes, Sweden's game against Kosovo starting.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty much the same team that played the last time. So we'll see. Maybe live, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, good. I mean, 3-5-2, but it will be interesting to see when your camera is lagging. It will be interesting to see like when Kulusevski is back and Isak is back.
Yeah.
Someone has to get dropped. That's
some kind of tactical adjustment.
Huh?
Some kind of tactical adjustment or something. Yeah.
I think someone will get dropped. I'm pretty sure this manager, Yunda Thomasson, he seems very rigid in his way of thinking. Like he has one style of play, he has one formation, and he doesn't care what anybody says. Like the amount of shit he got after this game, doesn't care. Because everyone in Sweden thought, why couldn't you defend when you were leading by 2-0 away from home? But he was like that. We attack. And even the players seem very convinced about it.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important thing, that he can get the players on board. As long as they believe in him.
On board. And I think it's easy to get players on board with attacking football. It's harder to get them on board on defensive football. People want to have the ball with their feet.
I mean, then Arteta must be a genius.
Yeah. No, Arteta plays attacking football.
It depends on who you ask. No, but so I think Sweden has good generation. It's going to be interesting following them.
To use this generation. We cannot slip this away and not.
No, we cannot let this slip.
Yeah.
And I like what I think they had an interview with Dejan Kulusevski, and they were like, "Yes, so what are your thoughts about the upcoming World Cup in America?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're going to America for gold." Good. That's what he said.
Good.
And I like that mentality because in Sweden, for those people that don't know, ever since youth football, participation trophy. Participation. Everybody wins. Everybody's a winner. We don't. You don't even have league tables or anything, official league tables, because we're playing for fun. Blah blah. There's no such thing as.
Don't want people to be sad.
It's exactly. Everybody. To include everybody. So we don't have that kind of winner mentality when it comes to sport in football in Sweden. So we need those kind of mentality monsters in the team.
Exactly. It's a nice thing in society to be like nice and not allow people to be involved and everything. That makes like Sweden a nice society. Yeah. But it's negative in football.
It doesn't work in sports.
It's counteractive in football.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose a game 14-0, you know, okay, they are better than me.
Yeah, but people still count. Like you can give me a participation trophy. I still lost.
I still know I'm a loser.
Who are you tricking? Who are you tricking?
Exactly. So I mean, we need that more kind of mentality in football in Sweden. I believe.
I had this discussion with a doctor. Like I'm a doctor, and I had this discussion with a mom at work, and she was like, "Yeah, I appreciate this participation trophy a lot because you just avoid the crying and the fighting and the car ride after the game." And I was like,
you're
raising a loser. I tried to say that in the nicest way possible. I was like, your son is going to be a loser.
You will not be a winner's win.
You will not be a winner's win.
If you be a loser, lose.
Yeah. No,
and that's honestly, that's the thing. Sweden, we're not winners.
Sweden stands against everything this podcast stands for.
We gotta switch it up. We gotta change things, man.
Too much Arsenal in Sweden, man. You would love a participation trophy. Oh, damn, you would have had a lot of trophies. All right. Now, on to another interesting game. Spain-Turkey.
Oof.
And boy, oh boy.
Hey, listen. Spain's best player is not Lamine Yamal. It's not Pedri. It's not Rodri. It's not Nico Williams. It is Mikel Merino. Yeah, boy, you heard me right. You know why?
I don't think he's gonna start, by the way, when everyone is back.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know, when Argentina won the World Cup, Messi is their greatest player, of course.
Yes.
But you need, like my friend said, in the army, you have your general, but you need your lieutenants as well.
Yeah.
So Messi, the general, he had Di Maria, who came up clutch in those moments. He scored in the final. He always contributed in the big moments, okay?
Yeah.
When Spain, if they want to win something, I'm telling you right now, they need Merino in that team. He will be the lieutenant that's gonna put up those big moments when nobody else can get them.
They have Dani Olmo, they have Fermin Lopez in that position.
Doesn't matter. Mikel Merino, he's that guy. You can see it already in the Euros. When they were in the extra time against Germany, he popped up with a goal. And you know, the thing why Merino, he is a good player. And
he's a starter for Spain, I would say.
He can be. He should be. You should have him in that team. You know why? Because they have already, as a team, they're complete in the first third.
Fabio Ruiz is not there. Fabio Ruiz is injured or something.
You don't need Fabio Ruiz. You have Mikel Merino, man. I'm telling you.
Fabio Ruiz is amazing.
I don't care. Mikel Merino.
He's a starter for Fabio Ruiz, like a starter, and actually like a very essential player in PSG. Who are the best team in the world.
Merino is better.
Merino is a sub for Arsenal, a team that's not even winning the Premier League.
Okay. A good place.
The only reason Merino started this game is because Fabio Ruiz is not available. Let's be honest.
And he shows his level.
Yeah, but he's not.
He can bring to this team, and I mean,
you know what? He's a weird player, Merino. He's not good at anything, but he's good at everything. He's not very good at anything special, but he can score.
You know what he's good at? He's smart. There's a reason why he always
looks like him. So
so you gotta hype him, man. What are you doing?
Hype it up. Yeah.
No, but Merino, he is smart, and that's the reason why he always gets into those types of positions that he always scores in. You know, no matter if he plays a striker, in midfield, or anything, he always pops up in those positions that he can use it for goals.
Yeah.
And you know, Arteta, they did an interview where they were like, who's the fastest in the squad, who's the strongest, blah blah, and then they asked who's the smartest, and he said Mikel Merino instantly. This guy, I promise you.
That before Zubimendi joined.
It was this season, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I promise you, this guy, tactically, I think that's the reason why he has been able to survive so long. Because, like you said, he's not that quick. The thing that he's good at is duels. He's strong and he's good in the air. But it's mostly his brain, his mind that he uses.
He used to be a CDM at some point. He used to play for Dortmund.
Yeah, and so people say that he's
but he adapted.
But I think I would say he's more of a kind of a Lampard,
Bellingham type.
Yeah, Lampard, Bellingham type of midfielder, the late attacker into the box.
Yeah, but the thing with Merino is, who it reminds me of?
You.
No. Atletico Madrid's like peak team back in 2014.
Wait, what's his name?
Raúl Garcia.
Garcia, right?
That guy that wasn't a starter, but when he came on, he was annoying, and he scored, and he was like that attacking midfielder kind of CM. That for me is Merino. He's a great player to have in the team, great player, but just not a starter. And that kind of player can win you titles. I'm not saying he can. He can help you score that goal. He can come in as a sub. He can come in as like a replacement for someone injured like Fabian Ruiz. You need him in the team, but he's not a starter.
I think in Spain they should use him as a starter because I think he brings something different to that team with his physicality and with. I know Spain. We know they are technical. They have that passing ability, but I think he is something different. But you say perfect as a squad player. I think he will play. If Spain want to achieve something, I think they will need to use him.
Yeah, we do have to talk about Pedri though.
Oh my lord!
What can he not do?
This guy, he's playing on a different level now.
Bro, for the last couple he is 10 steps ahead of everyone. He's not quick. He's just technical and he's smart. Yeah. He's not quick or he's not strong, and he's not fat. Like the only thing he has is this, and the technical ability,
and his feet,
and it's so interesting to see how like he's just 5-10 steps ahead at every single moment on the pitch. He can pick up the ball from deep. He can play out the back. He can be the guy that comes in late in the box and scores. But he can also shoot a long shot from outside. He can assist. Every part of the midfield, this guy can do.
Yeah,
and it's very interesting to watch.
And not only do, he's the best in the world at it.
Yeah,
I think.
I watched a Swedish podcast which says very interesting thing. He's a combination between the Swedish podcast Football Program. I don't know. They said he's a combination between Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah,
he can do the Xavi like
Xavi role, passing,
turns, but the Iniesta dribbles and the late shots outside the box,
which is it's a cheat code. Honestly,
it's crazy.
It's a combination that should not even be allowed.
Yeah. But I mean, Hansi Flick, the way he turned Pedri into that position, I love Hansi Flick.
And I think because you remember when he played like what was it, 80 games almost a season.
Yeah.
And he came back, and you could see on his eyes he was like a zombie.
Yeah.
You thought at that time his career was over because you could see his body was overworked.
Bro,
slowly but surely,
Hansi, he was just injured half the season.
Yeah, but now slowly but surely he's back.
Yeah.
And it's good to see.
More elastic, more than strength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing to see. That's something that Spain need. A Mikel Merino and Pedri partnership.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
It's interesting to see that Luis de la Fuente is choosing Zubimendi over Rodri.
But I think that's more.
Rodri is probably injured, but
yeah, I think that's because Rodri.
Are we seeing a shift?
Back to injury.
Are we seeing a shift? Do you think Rodri will take back his place?
Yeah, I think Rodri will. Eventually, he's going to. I don't think you need to rush him because their players are good enough to actually.
Yeah.
Not use it, and you could see it in the final when Rodri came out injured.
Yeah,
I don't think they missed him. Honestly, I think they were better once he left. So I don't think Rodri is that big of a miss because the level of that team is high enough.
Exactly, and then you have Lamine, who's just naughty.
I mean,
you see the fight with Arda Güler.
Yeah.
Arda Güler It's gonna be interesting before the Clásico. I'm seeing a lot of like tension now between Real Madrid and Barcelona players already. Dean Huijsen, apparently there's a lot of teasing with Barcelona players on the side, and who's gonna win the Clásico. Arda Güler.
And Huijsen was like, "Yeah, we're gonna see him in the El Clásico."
I like it.
I mean, this guy, he doesn't know what he's in for.
Bro, this team has one Real Madrid player. Crazy.
What?
Yeah, Huijsen.
That's bad.
But Carvajal might eventually start, but I don't think he will start over Pedro Porro, if I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because Trent is gonna be a starter for Real Madrid, I believe.
Eventually.
Anything
else you want to say with Spain?
I'm just looking forward to the day Gonzalo Garcia becomes a starter for Spain, because the only thing this team needs is a class forward. Not that Oyarzabal is not good. Oyarzabal scores a lot of goals and assists a lot for Spain, but I just want to see the day when Gonzalo Garcia becomes like a.
But I don't think Oyarzabal is a proper striker.
Yeah, he's not a proper striker. He's more like a winger, I would say.
You know who they had who could play striker?
Huh?
You know who Spain have?
He was on the bench.
No. Play Merino as striker, bro.
Player. Morata on the bench is an amazing player. Honestly, no, just no kidding. Yeah, Morata on the bench. That's a title-winning team.
Give me 11 pieces of wood and Morata on the bench.
Morata on the bench. I can deliver you Champions League.
I give you Champions League
and the World Cup.
No, but put Merino striker, man.
Yeah, why not? But honestly, I think Gonzalo Garcia has to move on at some point from Real Madrid. Unfortunately, the best
if he doesn't start now.
I wish he could have a starting spot in Madrid. That's the kind of player that I really like. He's like the ultimate number 9, but he can also link up play. I think he needs to make a move pretty soon to another team, and then like he could move to a big side, man, and I think he could pull it off.
I think but you guys are good at putting in buyback clause, so I think that would be good.
Yeah, probably he'll go to Como and then come back.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, they are like our buy-sell team.
Yeah.
Before he used to be Leverkusen.
I mean, it's early on in World Cup qualifications and whatnot, except for South America. But I want to know, are there any teams out there that you want to talk about ahead of the World Cup that you think, this is interesting, this is something?
All right. I think Spain are the favorites.
You think?
Yeah, like this.
Just Lamine and Pedri, just those two alone.
Team. If Oyarzabal is a good striker, maybe like missing a class striker, but this is the best team in the world right now. But I have a feeling Carlo Ancelotti with Brazil, it shouts World Cup trophy. It just seems so natural.
It's funny because you're the second person I've heard say that, and I disagree. I don't know.
I think so. I have this strong feeling, which is like it's all the stars are aligning for Brazil. They haven't won a trophy, the World Cup, since 2002, and now they have this generation where it's like the only thing missing in their generation is the right back and left back. But every other position, man, they have like class players.
Yeah, it's a good team. It's not the
Alisson in the back. They have Marquinhos, they have Militao, Gabriel. Okay, 10 minutes left. Then you have Casemiro, Bruno Guimaraes. Now they have this Gerson guy who is apparently very good midfielder. Then they have Rafinha, they have Estevao, they have Vini, Rodrigo, João Pedro, Martinelli. The only thing missing is the left and right back, but I don't do without it. The thing is, Ancelotti doesn't use the left and right back as much as other, like the modern manager does. So he could have just a defender, a good defender in the left back and the right back, and that's enough. And he could allow the wingers to be creative.
Put Eder Militao at right back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like it's really I think for Ancelotti, the right back and left back, as long as they are solid defensively, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so I think I just have this feeling, and I saw the highlights from the game for Brazil. man, it just
bro. That was against Chile. Chile, I'm sorry for my Chilean fans.
They look good. They look good. Since
Chile
he's won
are
every game, I think,
horrendous.
since he came to Brazil.
I think they haven't conceded yet, but I think they played a 0-0 against Ecuador. And speaking about Ecuador, I think that is a serious team as well. It's a team that people should not sleep on. They usually perform well, but that's when they had Ener Valencia. You remember that striker?
No.
He's still about. But now I like their defense.
They have drawn 4 games in a row.
Yeah, they have Pachu. They have Hincape, now from Arsenal. They have Estupinian now, and Caicedo in the midfield. So I think that's a team which can be difficult to break down. But then you can look at their striker. They have a young talent in Kendry Pass, who I like a lot. But as a 19-year-old, it's difficult to carry your nation. I think he's even younger than that. But I think that's a team which could surprise people, honestly. Ecuador, I like that team a lot. And
it could be like the new Uruguay.
Yeah. What do you think then about Argentina? Messi, can he reclaim his World Cup title?
I don't think he'll make it to the World Cup. Or he'll make it and he won't be able to perform to the same level.
Why?
He's too old, man. When you play in the US, I just don't think you can hold the same level. And
but then
they're a good team. I'm not saying they're not. I don't see the same, fire in them.
Yeah, they've achieved what they were set out to do eventually.
But they are a good team, like for sure. They are a candidate to win. But I think they could reach the semi-final. And then if they play Spain or Brazil, that's where I think they will get beaten.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Brazil could beat this Argentina team. Carlo Ancelotti could beat them.
They played well so far in the qualifiers. So you can't say too much negative about them.
They're good. But it's just
like you say, I'm not convinced yet.
Franco Mastantuono as a starter now, I'm not convinced.
Too early, huh?
Too early. But they have a good midfield. Enzo Fernandez, McAllister. Now they're like world-class players. They play for like top clubs. Big teams. And Alvarez is still a good striker. It's just if you don't have Messi in his like peak, which I felt maybe, you never know with Messi. Messi can just.
But Messi, he can walk.
Yeah, Messi can just pull up to the World Cup and be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm the GOAT," and then just beat everybody. But the spark. There is not that same spark.
Yeah, because he's been set. He's not hungry anymore.
Yeah, but they won the Copa America, so you never know. But I feel like Carlo Ancelotti with this Brazil team has a bigger chance of winning the World Cup than Argentina.
Okay, and fair enough.
Another team that I really want to highlight is Portugal.
Okay, let me hear it. Ronaldo. Is Ronaldo gonna win the World Cup?
Ronaldo's gonna wheelchair himself into World Cup.
Yeah. If he's 48 years old,
I'm betting my horses on. I'm betting on the Carlo Ancelotti horse and on the Ronaldo horse. One of them wins the World Cup.
And I wonder why.
No, this is that World Cup. It goes in like phases. One kind of Real Madrid-ish phase, and one Barcelona-ish phase. So 2022 was for Messi, Barcelona. This one is for us. This one either Ronaldo or Ancelotti.
Okay. I mean, your whole world of football exists only for the purpose of Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Technically, but anyways. France, what do we think about them?
I
think their manager is horrendous.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
I don't believe in their manager at all.
I think quality-wise, squad-wise, I think they have the greatest national team.
Yeah,
I've seen in a long time.
Well,
if you look at like their
not really anymore, not to the same level.
No, please, man. If you look at like their third choice players in every position, that would be started for most teams. I mean, they're stacked. They are so stacked, that squad. But then it's the manager. I think he needs to leave. Honestly.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I agree. It's just that midfield is not like Rabiot.
Doesn't matter.
Having Rabiot as a starter in 2025. It doesn't scream quality.
Rabiot 2025, huh?
Rabiot is horrendous. Rabiot has always.
But I don't think he started the last game. Did he? Let me check.
I think he started.
They won the last game 2-0 against Ukraine, and yeah, it's Tchouaméni and Kone that started.
Roma. I mean, either way, that position next to Tchouaméni is a bit meh.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think their starting 11 is too offensive. Like Due, Olise, Barcola, Mbappe is beautiful, but it's too attacking.
Yeah, but don't worry. When Saliba is back, he can hold it down on his own.
I just don't believe in that manager.
Yeah, I agree.
The left back position is also a bit meh nowadays.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Digne and Theo Hernandez.
Yeah. Hernandez is good enough still, I think.
He's playing in Saudi.
Doesn't matter. He's still good enough.
But yeah, I don't believe in France at all.
For me, I don't either. But quality beats everything in the end. So I think
if Mbappe, it feels like Mbappe has decided that this year is his
season. This is his year.
Season, and I'm seeing like if I just go by quality, currently these past games, I think Mbappe is the best player currently, just on
in the world,
recent form in the world, on recent form, not last season, even last, but like just quality of player.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he should be the best player.
Every chance he's scoring, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't, no matter what you think, you can't fully count them out because of the quality that they have. They could, like the game against Ukraine, they weren't particularly good, but then bam, two opportunities they score because of the quality.
All right, 2 more minutes. So let's talk about the weekend games. So Real Madrid are facing Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
Prediction 5-0. Next.
Easy.
Next. Now, okay, I don't know. This is a tough away game. Like Real Sociedad is one of the toughest away games in La Liga. I think this might be a draw.
Draw, huh?
Draw, yeah.
But you have the best striker in the world, Mbappe.
He will score. But they will also score.
They will also score, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if you play like you had over the last couple of games, you'll sort it out.
Yeah.
I think you've gotten the result. You've started okay, but you can't really see it through the games, at least.
Yeah, it's just Anoeta, like the home stadium, Real Sociedad, it's always difficult.
Yeah. Then we have Arsenal. We're playing Nottingham Forest, a team which is in shambles at the moment. They started first game of the season, they won, then they drew, then they lost. So they're like on this downhill.
So you're telling me they will win next time?
Crap. Yeah, but the thing is, they lost 3-0 against West Ham. West Ham, who is one of the worst teams in the league at this moment in time. They, I can't remember. It was a couple of weeks ago. But so for me, this is a team, especially at home, you just got to see it out. This is a team we have to beat. You have to easily score against. So I'm expecting expecting a 3-0 from Arsenal at least. That's
Looking
what I'm
forward,
hoping.
Club football. It's been fun.
Finally.
It's been real.